Life could be really busy these days. Kids have school and lots of activities. Adults have work, especially owning your own business. Your time is really crunched. You gotta make sure you leave yourself enough time to get ready in the morning, or you might only have time to shave half of it. My name is Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com, and today we're going to look at Miss Simon and see what happens if she leaves for work a little too late. First of all, number 38 is paired with title, table, so you want to make sure you read it and understand what's going on before you tackle number 38. Miss Simon's workaday morning drive, segment of the drive, distance in miles, average driving distance with no traffic delay in miles per hour. And we've got from home to the freeway, etc., etc. We've got the distance in miles, etc., etc., 0.6. And we've got average driving speed with no traffic delay, 25 miles per hour, etc., etc. It reads down below, Miss Simon drives her car from her home to her workplace every weekday morning. The table above shows the distance in miles and her average driving speed in miles per hour when there is no traffic delay for each segment of her drive. And 38 reads, if Miss Simon starts her drive at 6:30 a.m., she could drive at her average driving speed with no traffic delay for each segment of her drive. If she starts her drive at 7 a.m., the travel time from the freeway entrance to the freeway exit increases 33% due to slower traffic, but the travel time for the other two segments of her drive does not change. Based on the table, how many more minutes does Miss Simon take to arrive at her workplace if she starts her drive at 7 a.m. Then if she starts her drive at 6:30 a.m., round your answer to the nearest minute. So, what do we do here? Actually, the only segment of the drive you have to look at is freeway entrance to freeway exit. This part right here. Okay. And you might know that I'm going to write above here, distance equals rate times time. So what's our distance here? It's 15.4. What's our rate? It's 50 miles per hour times time. So you've got to divide both sides by 50 there. So I'm going to take out my handy dandy high-tech calculator over here, and we're going to do 15.4 divide 50. And we're going to find that it takes 0.308. Now what you have to keep in mind though is that's 0.308 hours. The question's asking how many minutes. So what do you do with your 0.308 there? You've got to convert it to minutes. Now what do? You actually have to multiply by 60, not divide by 60. Sometimes students are like, oh, you need to divide by 60 to convert it to minutes because minutes are smaller. Actually, think about it. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So you're multiplying by 60. You get more minutes for each hour. So if I take that and I multiply by 60, then I wind up with 18.48. So it's 18.48. And you can put a little MI in there for minutes. And from there, keep in mind, it takes her 33% longer if she leaves late. And then, well, she doesn't need to shave, but. And so we pull up our calculator again. When you increase by 33%, to do it in one step, just multiply by 1.33 times 1.33. And then we get 25.57, and it keeps going. And I know I put the big number on the bottom, but we'll make the top negative. And if you subtract those two, and we do a minus 18.48, we wind up getting 6.0984, blah, 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 blah. Notice it says round to the nearest minute. Just bubble in 6 and you'll be right. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with these difficult type of reading table questions or percent increase question. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.